Hello, everyone. Glenda Mollet here, and welcome to my craft room. Hello, I'm trying some new technology tonight. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but if you could let me know that you're hearing me, I would appreciate it because I have to have the sound off on my computer, so I can't go over and see if I'm being heard. But I do know that I'm live. I'm hoping somebody shows up and they can say, yes, they can hear me, or no, you can't hear me. This is StreamYard. It's something new for me, and it's taken me a while to get it to the point where I think it actually works. So if you're watching, hi, Connie. Connie, can you hear me? Please let me know. Oh, yes. Oh, that's exciting. Yay. Yay. Oh, and even better. Oh, that's awesome. Even better is I can see your comments on StreamYard, which I didn't know that that was going to happen. So I so we have Connie and Janet and Holly and Julie. Thank you so much for joining me. Everything is a go-to thumbs up for technology now. We just need Miss Valerie to join in and let me know if it works for her, because I used to use Streamlabs, and for some reason, some people on iPads were not able to watch me because there was this weird thing happening. Oh, good, Yvonne. Thank you so much. Okay, so the benefit of this one is I can do this. And then I can do this. And then I can go back to this. Or I can do just this. Or I can do this. It really is quite versatile as long as I can get it to work. So I want to show you a couple of cards, and then do not let me forget to do that draw tonight. I have my blue list in front of me to do the draw from the comments. It is pretty cool. You know, I like learning new things, and technology is wonderful, but holy man, the gray hairs I got the past month trying to make this work is unbelievable. But thankfully, to a few online technology guru friends that helped me, I got it to work. Fun, but please, oh no, I won't flip it back and forth. I'll only switch it over when I am done stamping. Okay, hi Sharon. So cards I received this week. I got this one. It's a swap card from, Shauna Mikulik from Saskatchewan. It uses the T suite. I did not get this bundle. So what do you guys think of this bundle? Do you think it's yes or no? It wasn't really on my radar. I've seen a few really cool cards, but it's not something that I thought I would order. Hi, Peggy. Yeah, Connie, I don't know. It doesn't do it for me, but that's okay. I like this card, and I agree, Peggy. I like this card, and I'm thankful that Shauna made it for me because it's nice to see these things in person. And then I visited, yeah. Yeah, you guys you're so like me. We're like buddies when it comes to stamping. Okay, then I visited Miss Janet, and Miss Janet gave me this card. And I did not have my glasses on, so I didn't open it then because I really wanted to see it. But I got home and I opened it, and holy moly, Janet does fun folds, and this one is another one of those spectacular ones. Are you ready? Are you ready for the inside? Here we go. Oh my God, look at this. Is that not amazing? Just see it? She used the Grassy Grove dies and the New Horizons designer paperback there. And you look here and you think, oh, that's a lovely card. I really like that. And then you open it up and, oh my God, it's one of those. Yes. What a beautiful card, Janet. It is spectacular. Thank you so much. And then, of course, she gives me a little note on the back. I might have to figure out how to make this, and one night I will do a card like this. Me too. Holly, that's exactly what I thought. This is really a cool card on the front, and look at how she's very artfully used all those stamps from the Grassy Grove stamp set, and then, holy Aunt Jemima, I just keep opening it. It's going to sit on my mantle for a while, but I'm going to figure out how that's done so that maybe we can make one night. Yes, Janet, you do love fun folds. Janet is the fun fold queen. This is not a fun fold, but I'm using the new In Colour Glimmer Paper tonight, which makes my heart happy. And I did kind of a collage-y thing with it. It's the Nature's Prints stamp set and Natural Prints dies. And then the fern embossing folder in the background. This part of the sentiment is from the Natural Prints dies, and this one back here that I layered it with is from the Stylish Shapes dies. Let me get the recipe. Hey, Janet, next time you're out walking, just drop by Holly's and give her one too. Oh, Lord. So when I made this sentiment was not quite big enough. I wanted it a little bit bigger, so that's why I layered it underneath there. And then I've added some In Colour matte dots to finish it off. And there's the inside. And it was funny, I was at a Stamping Up thing on Saturday, and our CEO and her mother, our CEO Sarah and her mother Shelley, who is the co-founder of Stamping Up, always do a stamping presentation, and they were stamping and they were laughing, and it was so fun. Oh, I was going to say they do what I do. Oh yes, Shelley says never give out a card with a naked inside and a naked envelope. Yep, that's what I say all the time. Need to make more of those. Come by, Holly. We can make one together. Oh, that's nice, Janet. Okay, so envelope, Starry Sky on this one. This is Starry Sky. This one I'm using Orchid Oasis. I keep wanting to say Orchid Opulence. Holy man. So Orchid Oasis I'm going to use tonight, which means I got the wrong color out. Let's see. I'm going to put back my Starry Sky and get out my Orchid Opulent. There, see? Orchid Oasis. Okay. Inside piece is 5 1/4 by 4. Front piece is 5 1/4 by 4. Then I have another piece of 5 1/4 by 4 to do all the stamping and die cutting and whatever. And I don't know what this one is for, but probably just because I needed it. And there's a piece of glimmer paper that I thought I would use. But let's have a poll. Because I'm using Orchid Oasis cardstock, what colors should I use? Should I stay with the Sweet Sorbet glimmer paper in the background, or should we change it up? So the colors in this paper are Orchid Oasis, Starry Sky, Tahitian Tide, Parakeet Party, and Sweet Sorbet. Shall I stick with the Sweet Sorbet? Shall we just tell me what you think? That's what I cut out, but I can always change it. Let's just put, I won't mess with that. All right, so we're going to put that away. This I need to do. One of these I need to do. So let's do the embossing first. So this is where you get to see me walk over there because I forgot to get my embossing folder. I'll be right there. Don't go away. I know it's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I did get it out. It was the mat that I forgot to get out. Sweet sorbet or Tahitian Thai. Aha. Okay. I am going to emboss a piece of white. So wait, let's do this first. Here's the color palette I'm using. Pacific Point, Orchid Oasis, Polished Pink, and Night of Navy is what I used with Starry Sky. So I do like those two colors. I'm not too sure about these two colors. We'll see. And then I'm using Nature's Prints stamp set, Natural Prints dies, Stylish Shapes dies, the Fern embossing folder, and In Color matte dots. Okay, so we're going to, where did it? Emboss this piece of 5 1/4 by 4 basic white with the Fern embossing folder. This is a new one, and oh goodness, I like it. It's going to make amazing Christmas cards. Whoops. Get that going through there. See, now you get to see me. You may not want to see me what I'm doing on the side. Okay, that goes there. Look at this. Is that not awesome? It's even got different heights of embossing in it. Love it. Okay, it's that. Now this one, I think I'm going to use the Sweet Sorbet because I think it's the best color that's going to go with that. Now I just have to move that around. And oops, I just lost my paper. I'm going to cut it upside down. So I'm just going to use that to hold it in place till I get it on my cutting mat here. So how was everybody's weekend? Did you have a good weekend? We had amazing weather here. Spring has finally hit. I was impressed. We managed to get up to our cabin on Saturday and got it partially ready to sell. We know what we're leaving and what we're not leaving now, which we didn't know before. And we brought a bunch of stuff home. And now it's time to sign the contract to sell it. And it's very heart-wrenching for me because I love the cabin. Okay, pieces left over. Now, is there anything left in here? There's always this one piece over here that decides it's not going to come out. There we go. Hello, is that better? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is the sound back? Oh, what the heck was that all about? Let me put my mouse way over there. Maybe I hit my mouse with something. Oof. All right. Scared me there for a minute. That was bizarre. Technology. Gotta love it. Okay, stamping the inside. I said, I don't know whether you heard me or not, but I said I need to haul out Forever Fern and use it with this stamp set. That would make a very lovely card. Oh, I did it again. If you look on the original envelope, I did it exactly the same place. And I have this funky new eraser, but I don't think it works. I don't think it works on envelopes. Let's see. Oh, look at that. It's taking it out. Woohoo! Look. There's a divot in my card, but it took the ink off. Okay. That was worth $5 that I spent on it. Okay. Now, I know I'm going to use polished pink. No, I'm not. I'm going to use Sweet Sorbet instead of polished pink. Stamp a couple of the flower images. These are cute little flowers. One, two. Oh, it is a mono sand eraser. I got it off of Amazon. There you go. Amazon. It comes from China, so it took a while to get here. Like it was 3 or 4 weeks before it arrived. But it did arrive, and apparently it works like a hot diggity darn. Okay, now, I'm wondering, Pacific Point is going to go with that. No. So let's stay with the purples. Oh, you know, we need some, we need to use a neutral. I'm going to stick some, you're very welcome. I'm going to stick some gray granite in here. Let's do a couple of these in gray granite instead of Night of Navy. Just because sometimes you need to have some neutral color in there. Okay, so there's that color palette. Now, I have one last image to do. So that was it for Pacific Night of Navy. And I don't think I want to use the Pacific Point either. We have this image. Any ideas about what color I could do that image while I set up these to die cut? Just going to move this out of the way so it's not in my way. I use Night of Navy with this one. No, I use Pacific Point with this one, so it's going to stick out right there. These are Sweet Sorbet. This is the Orchid Oasis. Behind here is going to be some gray granite. So I'm just wondering. Oh, soft succulent. That would work, Carol. Hi, Carol. Hello, Valerie. Parakeet party. I'm thinking that might be a bit bright, Heather. I'm not sure I want to go bright like that. Valerie, tell me, is this working for you tonight? Are you are you able to see it properly? Because I'm using new technology. It's not the one I did the test with the other day. It's a different technology. It's the same thing, but just a different one. Okay, and one of these. One of those. Okay, just get in there and stop moving around. Every time I move my fingers, it moves. It's not in there properly. There we go. So Heather had, oh, good. Heather had her birthday yesterday, and we had a bonfire and a weenie roast. It was amazing. The weather was perfect and the food was yummy. We usually do sushi, but Heather decided we weren't having sushi, so that's fine. Whoever's birthday it is gets to pick what food they have. And she cooked a ham. Oh, so yummy. Where's my pokey tool? Close that off of there. There we go. There's that one and this one. And we'll run those through, and then I'm going to stamp this one in soft succulent. Let's see what it looks like. I'm so excited that this technology is actually working. Okay, so there's our color palette so far. And now to that, my other piece. So there's the card. There's our new color palette. And I'm going to get soft succulent out. And we'll stamp a couple of these. No, just one of these. There. What do you think? What do you think of that color palette? I think that looks good. Soft succulent was a good choice. Thank you. Okay, I'll cut this one out as soon as I find the die for it. Get that cut out and ready to go. And then we'll cut. Oh, I have to cut the sentiment. That's why this piece is so big. I was wondering why I had so much cardstock, but I have to do the sentiment yet. So this one, yes. So I'm going to cut this one out. Right there. Cutting that. Runs through. And then, oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Great choice. Put this on your back. And the sentiment. You know, my gut is telling me to use Evening Evergreen instead of black on that. I am cutting on the new magnetic plate, Carol. I am. Sentiment. And Evening Evergreen. See, it's almost as dark as black, but when it dries a bit, it's going to be a little bit different. And then this dye comes from these Natural Prints dyes, and I love it. Oops, get my mat here. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to hold it in place. There's a looks good to me. Okay, let's go run that through. Then we've got all of our pieces done, and we can actually do some assembly. And all the time I'm doing this, I'm thinking, don't forget to do the draw. Don't forget to do the draw. So don't let me forget to do that draw. We didn't have very many people on Friday night. So there's a really good chance that I'm looking for my adhesive. There it is. Those of you that did watch, you have a really good chance of winning the draw. So I'm just going to layer this on here like this. It's not quite as wide. And just put that up there. There we go. There we are. So there's what I did with the sentiment. Just layered one on top of the other because I wanted it to be a bit bigger. Thanks, Valerie. Always know you have my back, sort of. Okay, this embossed piece now is going to go flat onto our Orchid Oasis card base. I remembered it's not Orchid Opulence. Does anybody else remember Orchid Opulence cardstock and ink and stuff? It was somewhere around 2007, 2008 when I first started. Oh, I should have put adhesive on the back of this, and I did not do it. Oh well. I see a few pieces that did not come out. Let's just get those out. That was way back when we had so many colors. It seemed like hundreds of colors. Okay, I'm going to figure out which way I want to put this on before I start adding stuff. So then this thing is going to pop up there. And these are going to come. I got them down a little bit too low on that one. I'm going to bring them up a little bit more. And then that on top. And then these tuck in on the sides. Like that. What do you think? Do you like that color? Like that color palette? I do. I think that's pretty. Okay, now where's my camera? Because I get these things set up and then it won't let me. I have to change my battery. Oh Lord, hang on. I'm coming. Got the new one all ready to go. There we are. Because if I don't take a picture of it, then I am not going to remember how to put it together. Okay, take a picture. There we go. Turn that off. Now I think it's turned out really good. Okay, so let's get some glue on this. Was talking to Miss Maggie today, who has been sick, but she's not as sick as her brother is. And Mummy's been homesick. I said to her, you need to get healthy because Nini's coming in a couple of weeks. She was showing me her feet. Oh, they're so cute when they're two. I wish kids could stay two. I like that age. I'm just putting glue on all of these just because it's a lot easier, and I've got it out and I might as well. Uh-oh, I lost one though. There it is. Valerie, those blue flowers are blooming. You know, the ones, what are they? I don't remember what you call them. Mary flowers or something. They're all blooming in my rock garden. Tell me what the name of them is again. Because, you know, me and my brain don't always remember. Okay, I'm just getting these out of the way. Otherwise, I'm going to end up glue everywhere. Okay, this one's going to go down first. Gray sword. There we go. How come I can't remember that? Oh, I don't know. Okay, this is going to go on here like that. I bet they are. Well, mine are still new. It's only year 2. So I'm just glad they survived the winter. Okay, this, and the deer don't eat them, which is even better. Okay, that's going to go there. And then this is going to go here. And then this is going to go here. Whoops. This one goes in the middle, like that. Oh, did they? Well, mine last year were okay because they were brand new. Shove that in there a little bit further. There we go. And now one more. Over on this side. I might have waited too long. Can't lift the glue. There we are. Oh, look at that. Oh, and you know what I'm going to do? Winkastella. Let's see what Winkastella does with this. I know the Starry Sky, it reactivates it and gives it a really pretty bluey tinge. This is reactivating and giving a kind of a purpley tinge back there, but at least it'll have sparkle on it. I don't think my Winky is working very well. Come on. Oh, it is. Okay. Do this before I put the sentiment on. A lot easier. When you're doing this, make sure you start where the lot of ink is and pull it outwards, not go towards where all the ink is. It kind of defeats the purpose. And then, of course, you've got the ink around the edges that work really well, too. Yeah, I think my Winky needs to be squished down, but I don't like doing that in the middle of a project because I've done that before and it's never a good thing. Just a couple more. It is giving it kind of a little bit of a purpley tinge. Not as much as I thought it would. Thanks, Norma. Let's see if this is my other one. It might work a bit better. Kind of is reactivating a little bit more. I was having issues with this one though because it had that funky silver tinge to it and I wasn't impressed with it. So it got sent to its room. There we go. Oh, look at all the bling on that card. Isn't that gorgeous? What do you think? Yes? No? Which color palette do you like better, the blue one or the purple one? So this is the blue one, and this is the purple one. Now we're going to put the sentiment on right here. Dimensionals. Now this is up on dimensionals right there, but not here because it's already up. So just on the one side. So let's just see where it's going to sit so I know how far over to put the dimensionals. Oh, Valerie, you're funny. So is everybody ready for the BOGO sale? Oh, thanks everybody for your comments about the colors. I like them both too. They're both pretty. Is everybody ready for the BOGO sale? Do you understand what the BOGO sale is? Is there any questions you want me to answer about the BOGO sale while we're here? Let's put the bling on and then I'll put the inside in. Purple bling. So it all starts Sunday morning at 7 o'clock, but there is there's a dedicated group for it. So got two big ones and a little one this time. There's a dedicated group, so if you're not part of the group yet, go over there and become part of the group, or ask me and I'll send you an invite. The albums are up, so you can view the stuff now. You can't comment. Well, you can comment, but we're going to delete all the comments on Saturday because commenting will only be accepted starting at 7 o'clock Sunday morning, except for 3 very lucky people. Oh, good, Holly. Yeah, so anybody who's put an order in with me this month is going to get their name put in a draw, and one of my lucky customers and one of Carla's lucky customers and one of Shanna's lucky customers is going to win early access to commenting on Saturday. But only one. So if you want to be in that and you haven't ordered already this month, don't forget to do that so that you can get your name in the draw too. Okay, I lost my envelope. There it is. And then on Sunday morning, then they all start. So what happens is you look through the albums, find something you like, say it's $20. So you put your name in there. I want this, or sold, or this is mine, or something. And then that means that you have claimed that retired item. And then at the end of the day, you add up all of the retired items that you've bid on and contact us, and we confirm your amount. And then you have 24 hours to put an order in for that amount of stuff from the current catalogs, either one or the clearance rack, doesn't matter, whichever it is. So if you bid on $100 in retired stuff, then you place $100 order for new stuff. That's before shipping and tax. And then the retired stuff is yours for free. So you don't actually pay for the retired stuff, you pay for new stuff so that you have new stuff in your craft room and free retired stuff. It's going to be fast paced, but it's going to be fun. Okay, I'm glad you liked tonight's card. I think it's pretty. I like all of them with this stamp set. Okay, now, if you don't mind, if you could share my video tonight, the one that's in my page is shareable. I would appreciate it. Okay, time for the draw. So I have to find my mouse. And I'm going to flip you on to this way. Sorry, Holly, I don't want to make you seasick, but I have to take this off of here and get it set up to see the wheel, and I don't want to make you seasick when I'm moving it around. So I've already got the wheel set up. So there's the wheel. Now I have to go back here and do this. There's the wheel. Okay. Everybody see the wheel with the people on it who commented on my Thursday night collaboration. So you were part of the collaboration. You're in here. So I'm just going to delete the heading because that tells me what it was for. And I have, I should tell you before we do that. Hang on. I'm going back up here. Go back up here because I didn't tell you what the draw is for. Oh, okay. Hang on. I have the Friendly Hello bundle stamp set and a brand new stamp set. Never been opened. Well, I just opened it. And a full brand new package of the, what was it called? Friendly Hello designer paper. So that's what the prize is for tonight. Now, if you live out of town, I can cut this to 6 by 12 for you first because I'm giving you the thing, but unfortunately you have to pay the postage on it. And if you live outside of Canada, then I'll send you a card and keep drawing until I find somebody in Canada that's going to win. Okay, let's go over here to the Wheel of Names. So here we are. Good luck, everybody. One lucky person is going to win the Friendly Hello bundle, and it's going to be Carla. Congratulations, Carla. You are the lucky winner of the Friendly Hello bundle. Yay! It's awesome. I still have 3. Let me check. Yep. I still have 3 of them to give away. So you never know when I'm going to give them away. So you'll have to pay attention. Let's just flip this over so you see me. So you'll have to pay attention, and I still have 3 more bundles. There's 3 more brand new stamp sets and brand new packages of Friendly Hello designer paper to give away. And I will be giving them away. I just don't know when. Just whenever it pops up. So congratulations, Carla, and thanks for joining us. That was for our collaboration on Friday night. You remember the card we made? It was the Sending Smiles one. This was, oops. This, I love this program. So this is the one we made on Friday night. This is the one that we all collaborated on. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Whoops. I'm having fun with this program. I'm so glad I got it to work. So thanks everybody for joining me. I will be back on Thursday night with collaboration with something again. Now, I'm also here on Wednesday night. If you're part of my Seize the Day class, that's happening on Wednesday. If you're in person, it's at 1:00. And if you're coming virtually, it's at 6:30. And I sent out an email today with the Zoom link in it and a reminder that you are coming on Wednesday. Yay, in person stamping again. It's so fun to be together. So thanks, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful day, and I hope the rest of your week goes just as wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, I overuse that word, I know, but you know. Okay, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful week. Stamp and smiles, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.